Peace, family. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to Talk Black to Me Radio. Please let me know if you can hear me, family. Please let me know if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me, please. Because it's still buffering on my phone. Alright, y'all can hear me? Alright, let me know how y'all doing today. I apologize for I don't know what kind of interruption is going on, but I said, you know what, let me just go with StreamYard and see if that's an issue. How y'all doing tonight, man? All right, it looks like we up and running and we ready to go. Well, oh man, how about a lot of other channels are back? That's crazy. I don't know what was going on. It's like they was just hating for some reason. You know, hey, that's not our platform, so it is what it is. So since we up and running, you know how we do at the beginning of the show, because even though I'm starting late, I do need a few moments to just prepare for a quick moment. Let's play some music for the family, and then we're going to get right into it.
If you want to find out about me, go to the appropriate federal agencies and have those conversations with them. Go to the real shit. Don't go to the internet. If you want to find out about me, go to the appropriate federal agencies and have those conversations with them. Go to the real shit. Don't go to the internet.
But YouTube is just acting stupid right now. They playing the wrong fucking video. Here we go.
If you want to find out about me, go to the appropriate federal agencies and have those conversations with them. If you want to find out about me, go to the appropriate federal agencies and have those conversations with them. Go to the real shit. Don't go to the internet. She was taken from the cradle at an early age, whose preposition mission was to change the game. Through the ink, I flow in your life. My soul sister number one, y'all know what it's like. We supposed to be the stronger, be protecting the queen, but y'all ain't never played chess. Don't you know you're the king? They call you racist if you're proud of your folks, but they be muting you now if you forget about the Holocaust. In the trenches at the back of the bus, and Bruce was in the streets when the brother got shot. No, you got two strikes against you. One's because you're black, and the other just for being a sister. And how your men became the target of genocide. Bruce says she's living in the streets of apartheid. She's taken from the cradle at an early age, victimized by sexual assault. In the trenches at the back of the bus, and Bruce was in the streets when the brother got shot. No, I know you got two strikes against you. One's because you're black, and the other just for being a sister. And how your men became the target of genocide. Bruce said she's living in the streets of apartheid. She's taken from the cradle at an early age, victimized by sexual assault. Bruce was in the trenches at the back of the bus, and Bruce was in the streets when the brother got shot. Now Bruce, I know you got two strikes against you. One's because you're black, and the other just for being a sister. And how your men became the targets of genocide. Bruce said you living in the streets of apartheid.
But tonight is a rough night, family. Please bear with me. We've been struggling trying to get this stream ready. All right, so let's get to business. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and bearing with me throughout that. I do apologize for the inconvenience. I don't know what was the hold up, but let's move on. First things first. I was told to clear some chatter. I have to clarify some things. I guess people on their platform, they be going off, thinking that. All right, for the record, I was told to tell everybody that no one has expressed permission to be. You could do what you please. You feel me? Ain't nobody stopping you from helping out or aiding to the movement, but don't speak from your mouth like you speaking for the NFAC, for Grandmaster Jay. You know what I'm saying? Listen, me myself, as much acknowledgement this channel has gotten, this is independent study and research. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to clarify that up because, there's an issue that I seen, months ago that's coming back up. So, listen, what we have to do is let the ego go and just do the work. Don't bring nobody down and trying to, do your shine. Like, it just don't make sense, man. And, a lot of people, I ain't even just gonna get into it because, that's not what this platform is about. And we're gonna get to the business. Let's get to the case. So the court case has been rescheduled, to my knowledge. We just finding that out, evidently. We could verify that online, but I don't want to hold y'all up anymore in regards to, in regards to this show, to what I had to tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to get that out there to let y'all know that, nobody speak for the NFAC, as much as you love the brother and want to help the brother, you know what I'm saying? Don't act like, you the shit or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of that. And don't talk, listen, K Money, I don't even want, listen, don't say nothing about K Money. Like, that sister is doing, her presence is known all the way across the border. You know what I'm saying? And she's been helping out the brother for a long time. Like, so anybody that say something negative about her, you can't love Grandmaster Jay. So, like, what type of shit is you on? Like, I don't even, like, this shit just crazy, bro. Shit just crazy. Shit is just crazy. But let's get to the case. The case has been rescheduled to, was it the 20-something? 26? Let's check. Just so I could. 26, May 26, okay, which is next Wednesday. It's funny, I couldn't go this week because it's not my off day, so it's been rescheduled to my off day. That's kind of funny. Shout out to the state of Kentucky. Y'all giving me a second chance to put that shining light. You know what I'm saying? We might have to clear the board. We definitely gonna have to clear the board. We're gonna see what it do, y'all. So first up, what y'all need to expect for this court case? It's gonna be a lot of motions going on. This is the preliminary hearing. All right. And basically it's a battle of wits between two intellectuals, you know what I'm saying? The lawyers, the mouthpiece, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna hear a lot of motions coming from either which side. And the state is gonna try their best to throw everything at the wall. What they have done, they thrown a lot of stuff at the wall, hoping that it stick. And during this preliminary hearing, I believe. See, the thing is, the state of Kentucky case, they not allowing that information to be public. Like, I can't even purchase that. So, like, the information that I'm receiving is from, different research, putting it together into what the actual law is. You know what I'm saying? Now, the federal case, that information has been made public, whether or not you could find it. So basically, it's five counts of wanton endangerment. And the reason why that's so crazy, no, let me go in order. So the motions that you're gonna see, they're gonna try to destroy the brother's character. That's why over the past few months we've been doing as best we can to put a highlight on all the positive things that has been a fruition of the NFAC, plus the past life of Grandmaster Jay, all the things that he's done in this community and fighting for this country. Because I could share my page now. Fuck it. What they're gonna try to do is this right here. Oh, maybe because it wasn't up. There we go. Alrighty. Let me see something. Hold on. Alright. So what you're gonna see is a lot of these they're gonna be talking about this right here. The 404 motions. This the character evidence. And basically when they talking about the past, either the criminal history or the past conduct of Grandmaster Jay. And that's why it was important to make sure that, we highlight the positive things. And the defense, their goal is to get that thrown out, because a lot of times they'll talk about shit that got nothing to do with the case. For instance, in the George Floyd case, they like to try to bring up, that George Floyd was under the influence of drugs, or Ahmaud Arbery when you're watching the trial. That they want to talk about when he got arrested, at Walmart, or when he was arrested at the park, and just a bunch of stuff they try to bring into the light of the situation that got nothing to do with that date. You know what I'm saying? So the defense could easily now, because that's why I said about the state didn't allow the information to be public for the most part, because I can't see none of that information, and it's hard to break down what you can't see, so basically, if they try to bring up any negative things about Grandmaster Jay, I would try to bring up character evidence of the police that was on that roof. Now, if y'all want to help, y'all might could look up the police that were on the roof, look up their Facebook, see if they ever did a racist post or anything. Because if they ever try to say anything about Grandmaster Jay, the defense could try to get that thrown out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't got nothing to do with, that day in September. Don't try to talk about nothing while he was in the service or none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But there's a clause in there that allows you to bring up evidence of the people, the alleged victims in the trial. So we could talk about how, the people that was possibly on the roof, they were racist. They better not have not one KKK Facebook post. You know what I'm saying? They better not have goddamn one Confederate flag pickup truck picture. Any of them boys that's on that trial. You know what I'm saying? This is the work, you know what I'm saying, that the defense team, any good lawyer, they dig up all that stuff. So just as much they want to try to dig up, Grandmaster Jay past, which he has a positive light shining back there. We're going to dig up we could dig up, these racist police officers, and paint the picture of how they tried to bait him, when they went on that rooftop, and that's basically what you're going to be expecting, during the preliminary hearing. It's not the trial. The trial will be far out. People they need time, to handle their business, to, investigate or whatever. They trying to drag this shit along. And what's crazy is that the state, they always throw shit at the wall hoping that it sticks. And it's your job to argue. Let me get back on the camera. The state throws stuff at the wall hoping that it sticks. And it's your job to argue on how they're on their BS or how they were incorrect. And you got to prove your innocence. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. And they overcharged the hell out of Grandmaster Jay. Let's just be clear. They overcharged the hell out of him. Now, wanton endangerment in itself is the charge is so broad and ambiguous that it encapsulates too many different scenarios. Case in point, Brett Hankinson, the one that was charged with the Breonna Taylor situation, he was charged with wanton endangerment. We got case files pulled up that I'm gonna show y'all in a few minutes. So where a dude killed someone on the bus. He had a wanton endangerment charge. So none of those situations were anything like the interaction or whatever you want to call or the incident on that street that night. So they overcharged the brother. The feds have already dropped a major portion of the initial charge and indictment. The feds are a lot cleaner. They don't waste time. They don't play games. The state play them games because they think niggas don't got no money. And when the state think that you don't got no money, I can't say too much without telling them. So look, when the state play around with you thinking that you don't got no money, what you gonna do? Plead guilty, cop out to a lesser charge. You know what I'm saying? If they holding it down, if they holding you down, dragging this thing along. So, you never know what we know, you know what I'm saying? But you never know the little games that they play on the back end to get you to make your next move. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit, man, this lawyer gonna be this amount, woo, so I'ma just plead guilty. I ain't about to go through all of that. You know what I'm saying? But, they be hoping that you don't fight it, because if you do fight it and go to trial, they got to clean up, and then they got to act like how the feds supposed to be acting, because anything on the pill going to go to the feds anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? So the crazy thing about Kentucky is the Kentucky, it's a commonwealth. So it's not like the regular state. You know what I'm saying? It's a commonwealth. So the statutes are a lot different. Okay. Now, they don't even have the charge on their code, I believe, no illegal pointing of a firearm. Now, wanton endangerment is too broad and ambiguous. Okay. It encapsulates too many different scenarios that do not have the violence and aggravated nature of the Grandmaster Jay quote unquote incident. So, and when the illegal pointing of a firearm, when you get charged with that, you could kind of argue that easier as long as you didn't do it in the commission of another felony. You know what I'm saying? But wanton endangerment doesn't care about any of that. We're going to get into all of that. So we're just giving you the backstory before we jump into it. Okay? So let's get into the meat and potatoes. I would be confident in fighting this charge. I'm confident that the charges will be dropped. I'm confident that the state are just playing games trying to, like K Money said, bankrupt Grandmaster Jay, stop the movement. Like, y'all niggas ain't never read no COINTELPRO manual. Like, check my couple videos out. You know what I'm saying about, what they do to stop the movement. It's a movie that I want to watch, y'all, but I want to watch with y'all, but I don't want to get copyrighted. So I might do it on my backup channel. Watch that movie on Geronimo Pratt. I'm gonna watch it with y'all. And it's a dude got charged with stealing ice cream. Dude was one of the heads of the Black Panthers, and they charged him with stealing ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like that put the whole movement, that stunted their movement. It's crazy. So I would definitely be confident in fighting the charge of wanton endangerment, because for the charge of wanton endangerment, for you to be guilty of it, there has to be 3 conditions that have to be met for you to be guilty of wanton endangerment. I'm gonna say this again. There has to be 3 conditions for you to be guilty of wanton endangerment. There has to be 3 conditions met, not one, not 2 of them. 3 conditions have to be met beyond the shadow of a reasonable doubt for you to be guilty of wanton endangerment. And you can intelligently, arguably, and reasonably defend that 2 of the circumstances in that situation, or 2 of the criteria or elements of the wanton endangerment charge, were not met at all. Were not met. So this is easy. I'm pretty sure, I guarantee you, when Grandmaster Jay sat down with his lawyer, and they talk about, I'm just talking about if I was a lawyer. If I was a lawyer and they come to me, he got wanton endangerment, I'm like, well, goddamn, that is a serious charge. So what happened? And when I look at the facts of this case, I'm like, oh, what? Oh no, you don't meet the criteria. Don't worry about it. They'll drag this along or whatever. Don't worry about it. You don't meet the criteria for it. Now, I'm gonna show you the only reason that he was charged with wanton endangerment. The only reason he was charged with wanton endangerment is because of that picture. That picture, I don't even have to show y'all, is what, if you show that to any judge, you can go slap and get the charges right quick. Just how, they show a picture of Kenneth Walker leaving Breonna Taylor house with a box. Show that to the judge. Hey, they goddamn getting packages sent, bro. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Let me get that warrant. They show you real fast in 2D, what it is, so they get that warrant gone, and then it's off to the races. Now it's up to you, if you're smart enough or have the money to fight it, talking about what they shouldn't have done. So another case in point, that character evidence, definitely they need to throw that out. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be talking about nothing. He doesn't have no criminal record, you know what I'm saying? And his past is more favorable to him than not favorable. So I don't think that you should bring that up. Another thing, if I was him, I don't know if I could get a fair trial in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. I don't know if I can get a fair trial in Jefferson County. Me personally, if I came to somebody goddamn city and caused a lot of ruckus, I don't believe, let's look at the demographics of Kentucky. Kentucky is probably from when I was out there, I didn't get no cool vibes. So I would like to assume that, it's at least 60%, white in Louisville. So, all them people, they seen the news, and they might be upset. about what happened. Hopefully they're on the right side of justice. Like, the Breonna Taylor situation was a sad situation, but that don't mean that, they gon' have some sympathy or empathy for a black militia. You know what I'm saying? They how many people on that jury may be related to white militia members. That's a open carry. I know they was fighting to pass the open carry law, but they wild with their gun laws in Kentucky. So being in part of a armed group in Kentucky may be common. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it may be easy for somebody in that jury to have relation to police officers, to other people in opposing militias. I don't know all these militia names and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they got 1%ers or 3%ers in Kentucky, or some type of Watchmen, something, man. They got all kind of names these days, man. So let's get into the nitty. Let's get into the nitty gritty. So this dude right here, Jeffrey Kingdon, he was charged with wanton endangerment. Oh, you can't even see it. So this guy right here, let me tell you what this guy did. Well, first, let me show you the first person we know is Brent Hankinson, right? Brett Hankinson, he was charged with wanton endangerment. Here we go. Let me show y'all that real quick. Just so it could all mend together. You know what I'm talking about? I want you to be able to see why they overcharged this brother. This is easy to see, man. It's easy to see. The prosecutor, I be like, you done fucked up now, prosecutor. Yeah, what? If this make it the trial, which I doubt it, they get ate up. Ate up. So skip this ass. So boom, Brett Hankinson, he got charged with wanton endangerment. All right. And you already know what he did. He sent 100 shots, through Breonna Taylor window and the side of her house, and whatever else. Man, still not up there. Brett Hankinson, he was charged with wanton endangerment. So Grandmaster Jay did nothing like what this man did on that night. Nothing. Like, how can y'all have the same charge? How can they have the same charge? Because there's conditions that have to be met in order to be guilty of that. In Grandmaster Jay's situation, family, and Brett Hankinson, and this Jeffrey Kingdon guy, their situations were totally different. Totally different. Grandmaster Jay's situation is nothing like what any of these guys done. His situation is nothing like what any of these guys done. And we're gonna get into this Kingdon dude, so I could further show you how Grandmaster Jay will beat this. In the state of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, you should just drop this, bow out gracefully. You know what I'm saying? You bow out gracefully. Don't go to trial and get spanked. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, this is just like unbelievable. So this Jeffrey Kingdon dude, let me make sure I'm getting his name right. Jeffrey Kingdon. You know what this guy did? This guy right here. This guy had an argument. He had a problem with somebody. Somebody owed him money, and dude ain't want to pay him back. So on whatever day that he got in trouble or the incident happened, him and his homeboy was walking down the street and they seen the dude that owed them the money on the bus. They stop, they run down the bus, stop the bus, get on the bus. All right, now I'm just giving y'all the rundown because I know y'all don't want to read all that casework. They get on the bus, mind you, there's cameras all over the bus, outside the bus, and there's witnesses inside the bus. They run on the bus, him and his homeboy. Now the homeboy lead, and he approached the person first. You know, they get to arguing. When the homeboy, when he finally gets the one that wants his money, you know, they get to talking, and then it's a little girl, she like 13, she like right there, she scared, she like, oh my God, these dudes arguing, let me get out of here. You know what I'm saying? She trying to figure out how she can get out. And you know what I'm saying, dude whip out and he shoot the dude right in the head on the back of the bus. But like before that, like she had to push, she was brave. She was brave. She pushed the dude out the way with the gun and crawled through. And they was like that she got lost on the camera for a minute, and then you could see her come out the crowd, and then she runs. And as soon as she ran, like got out from past them from her seat, that's when dude shot the dude in the head, and then they run off the bus. So dude got charged with wanton endangerment. All right. Now he got charged with wanton endangerment because of when he pulled the gun out, it was close to the little girl head. You know what I'm saying? So he wantonly endangered her when he did that, and then you know he shot the boy. You feel me? So let me show y'all why this gonna be easily beat. Let me know if y'all can see this, family. So this right here is jury instruction. Okay, this is what you call jury instruction. This is the trial right here. Let me check my screen to make sure you still can't see. All right. Let me know if can y'all read that? Let me just see. I'm gonna look on my phone. Let me know if y'all can see that, family, or do I need to make it bigger? Let me see. Okay, yeah, you can see that. Okay. So, all right. So, after reading this, let me just be clear. After reading this, after going through this, let me just be clear. After going through this, you should feel comfortable that this case gonna get spanked out of the water. You should feel comfortable after reading this that the case gonna get spanked out of the water. All right. Kingdom, this is the appeal. He appealed a whole lot of stuff. You know, he appealed a whole lot of stuff. But look at this. Kingdon couches the majority of his arguments in light of the first degree wanton endangerment jury instruction given at the close of evidence. That instruction read, you will find Jeffrey Kingdon guilty of wanton endangerment in the first degree, because they charged him with first degree wanton endangerment. Hold on. Let me back up. Back up. Oh, I'm still not sharing. That's good. So, cause I want to show y'all what is wanton endangerment. There we go. Here we go. But I'll be ready to cook so fast. I gotta slow down. Squad. Listen. protecting human life. Hopefully y'all was still hearing me throughout that process. Was y'all still? All right. Damn, y'all probably wasn't even hearing me. So, damn. A person is guilty of wanton endangerment in the first degree when, under circumstances manifesting extreme indifference to the value of human life, he wantonly engages in conduct which creates a substantial danger of death or serious physical injury to another person. This was not that scenario because you can't explain or argue that he manifested extreme indifference to the value of human life in that situation because he was actually protecting it. So I don't think y'all want to go that route. If you talk, I don't think y'all want to go that route. Now, let me tell you why this thing, no sound. You still can't hear me? Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me, please. Okay. Dang. Let me go back. Man, they do not want me to cook. I'm cooking too fast. I don't want to burn the meat, yo. I don't want to burn the soup. So look. Let me just take a second, man. Let me take a sip of water right quick, y'all. Fuck with me. Now, hopefully, did y'all hear me read this? I don't want to read this again. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep rereading some, and y'all, I think it's about the third time I done read it. But anyway, we'll do it for the a person is guilty of wanton endangerment in the first degree when, under circumstances manifesting extreme indifference to the value of human life, he wantonly engages in conduct which creates a substantial danger of death or serious physical injury to another person. Now, who that? Boy, appreciate you, Black Rock. Appreciate you. I'll put it up in a second, man. But y'all need to donate to Grandmaster Jay. But I'll put it up in a second. But look, let me cook. The brother is not guilty of wanton endangerment because there's more conditions that have to be met. That's just on its face right there. That's just on its face. Now, this is the jury instructions. Now, when you talk about jury instructions, when you go to trial, at the end of the trial, after everybody hear all the evidence and all that other stuff, the judge reads instructions for the jury that they have to abide by in order to convict you. They have to go by that to the letter, by the letter, and it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. So listen to what this says. Let me make sure y'all can see it this time, so I'm not doing this over again. You will find defendant Jeffrey Kingdon guilty of wanton endangerment in the first degree under this instruction if and only if you believe from the evidence beyond a reasonable doubt all of the following. They should have put that in caps. All of the following. Not one of the following, not two of the following. It has to be all three of the following. Now, A, that in Jefferson County, Kentucky, on or about July, whatever date, we'll say the September Now, hold on. Now, let me give y'all a little bit right quick. The one thing that's hard about this, because it's not like this a bank robbery and you talking like, bro, that's who y'all talking about? I ain't robbing no bank. That wasn't me at the bank. What you talking about? Like, what evidence you have? Like, did you find the money? Did you catch me there? Did you catch me with a chase? Did you catch my license plate? Like, what puts me there? So it's like, I know somebody who, they was charged with murder and they beat the murder, but because they had to defend and beat the murder, they argued that it could have been the other person that was pointing the finger at them, and they argued that it could have been them. But during that argument, you admit to being there at the scene. So because he admitted to being there at the scene, because you're talking about, well, it could have been that dude. You know what you talking about? So you know what I'm saying. He still got charged with the arson, with the burning down of the house. So, and he got life for that. You know what I'm saying? So because they couldn't smoke him on the murder charge and he beat that, you know what I'm saying, that the jury, you know, found him guilty on the arson charge, and he got smoked for that. You know what I'm saying? So this is different because it's not like you talk, you know, well, I don't know. Remember, like I told you, I'm not on no defense team or nothing. This is strictly research. So it's like, if you look at that photo, you be like, man, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Or that's on a different day. What day was that photo taken? When was the last time your cameras were calibrated? Let's check the history of your cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if we can't go and calibrate your machine and show the proof of the calibration, we have to null and void all of that stuff, right? So it's different things that you could argue, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on the intellect of your mouthpiece and what they want to try to argue. Now, let's get back to it. Now, you will find defendant Jeffrey Kingdon guilty of wanton endangerment in the first degree under the jury instruction if and only if you believe from the evidence beyond a reasonable doubt all of the following: that in Jefferson County, Kentucky, on or about whatever date, defendant Jeffrey Kingdon brandished a loaded firearm near Alyssa, Kentucky. Now, boom. Now you might be like, I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna skip past that one. But we gotta talk about B and C. Boom. That he thereby wantonly, meaning willfully, like you consciously, like purposefully created a substantial danger of death or serious physical injury to Alyssa Luckett. Now, what's important to note is that everybody went home. Your Honor, my client, this alleged incident happened, you know, on September 4th of 2020, Your Honor. You know, everybody went home at the end of the night. You know, nobody was injured. You know, they didn't arrest my client. He went home safe and sound. The officers went home safe and sound. They took the kids in that night. You know, no one was in any type of danger that night, Your Honor. They didn't arrest my client until December 4th or whatever date of 2020, you know, 3-4 months later, Your Honor. I mean, what type of danger, you know, how many police officers, you know, that get put in some type of substantial danger of death and allow that alleged suspect to go home freely and they come back months later? You know, so you could argue and then see that under the circumstances, such conduct manifested extreme indifference to the value of human life. State of Kentucky, you shot yourself in the foot. Okay. Can somebody say the state of Kentucky shot themselves in the foot with requiring all three of those elements to be met? I don't think y'all understand me. I'm gonna let that sleep in. I'm gonna let that sink in. All three of these elements or conditions have to be met to be guilty of that. How you gonna say that under the circumstance such conduct manifested extreme? That means extreme indifference. Meaning Brett Hankinson was guilty of wanton endangerment, not because of the bullets that hit Breonna Taylor. That's what black people didn't understand on why he was guilty. He was guilty because he wantonly endangered everybody else by firing like he didn't give a fuck. And the bullets went everywhere but in Breonna Taylor. You heard the saying that Brent Hankerson got charged for the bullets that did not hit Breonna Taylor? Because that was the endangerment. He wantonly Grandmaster Jay, if he did that, if you're trying to say that someone points a weapon at somebody for the flash, and they admit that that it was a flashlight, but it just was on the end of a rifle, that that the nigga that the brother wasn't trying to harm you or shoot you, that the brother was using a flashlight. So cut it out. You admit it in your own indictment. You admit it in your own words. Okay. Let me go back to the 1 second. So listen, all three of these conditions have to be met. It's like if you say, I'm lighting a fire, you need to have a picture of me with a lighter in my hand, and need to have a flame. You got the picture, you seen the lighter, but it ain't had no flame. So you can't say, I was burning something. You know what I'm saying? If you could kind of get what I'm saying. And the case is flimsy. The case is flimsy because they'll try to use so much stuff that don't got nothing to do with the incident in question, that day in question. They'll try to use so much information or what they think is previous arrests or interaction with law enforcement. But just like with George Floyd, or that should get thrown to the left, because don't nobody care about that. You know what I'm saying? So the case will be dropped. You Delta, go ahead, bro. What you talking about? We'll say this: we never point out weapons, was create very odd situation. And please don't try to bring down the brother Jay. The brother's really going through a real situation. And when this is not over his head anymore, it's gonna be a whole different scenario out here. So family, I just wanted to show y'all that they really messed up my flow with me not being able to give you the stream like how I wanted to. I was held up trying to present the information to y'all, so it kind of messed up my flow. Oh, here we go, man. Talking about what you mean. Go ahead. Like, bro, are you just trying to find something negative, bro? I don't know. I just bye bye. So anyway, but those three conditions have not been met in order to find the brother guilty of wanton endangerment. They was only able to throw, poop at the wall, and it stuck because of that picture. Now, Kentucky obviously likes to present information to judges without explaining all of the circumstances. We have examples of that with the Breonna Taylor situation. You know what I'm saying? So well, brother, don't mix up the case, the feds dropped partial, a portion of the charges in the initial charging complaint. But the state of Kentucky, they've been steadfast in what they doing. So you know what I'm saying. Kentucky now they chalked up bogus charges on it to try to stop us, but we ain't going nowhere. Yeah, like we already broke down the COINTELPRO manual and their objectives and directives. And this is one of the ways to stop your flow is to tie you up in litigation. When they tie you up in litigation, if you gotta have it like that, and you gotta have the support of your family, loved ones, and the support of the people. Because we get them out of there. Let me get the haters of they little 15 half a seconds of fame. Like I told this dude yesterday, this dude commented on an old video. I don't even want to say his name, but I'm gonna just call you Bitcoin. All right. So you can know it's you, guy. The brother commented on the video that wasn't even recent. It was the last video, but it was like 5-6 days, a week old. Like, like I don't understand like why you still coming on somebody's page or in somebody's chat section, talking about talking about Jay this, Jay that, or whatever. Like, after a while, like my nigga, move on, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Move on, my nigga. Okay, what's next? What's next? You know what I'm saying? Move on. What's next? Okay, you don't like him. Okay, he didn't do this. He didn't do that. Okay, what's next? Let's go. What are we planning? You know what I'm saying? And so I could paint the picture more vividly because, my memory be shot to hell. Don't delete your comment. I'm reading it now. Let me repeat it. GMJ is a straight up fraud informant working with police and coordinating with public officials. Is not revolutionary work. It's that Fed work. I said, peace, brother. Well, some people said the same thing about you and your buddy on that platform. Yeah, y'all already know what the Fed is. So where does that leave us? Sister Crystal Muhammad and others on various platforms and chats have said that you were an unverified rogue Black Panther possible agent and your boy. But I'm not going to make 100 videos trying to tear you guys down, even if I did believe that mumbo jumbo. Unless I was being paid to bring your name down or I felt joy in it, which I would never do. But you guys do campaign to destroy a lot of people and things within the movement. I seen the nigga making videos about how polygamy is whack. Let me tell y'all something, yo. Some of you niggas would never understand it because you could never have a threesome, you lame ass nigga. You would have to do so much lame shit to get that. You will never be able to have that naturally. Some of you niggas attack every aspect of our old ways of our culture. Like, you guys do campaign to destroy a lot of people and things within the movement, but it's all good. Do whatever fills your heart. Just remember, I got on my Grandmaster Jay tip right quick. I had to elevate myself and not succumb to the level of intelligence for these people. I said, but it's all good. Do whatever fills your heart. Just remember why you stepped up for your people to begin with and how honorable that was. Like if he is a real Black Panther or was a Black Panther, and how honorable that was, and stick to working on your goals and dreams to better our nation. when the Black Panthers fell out back in the day, or different revolutionary groups, they kept it moving and kept working on the people. Never have you ever seen an example of an old group talking about another revolutionary group and going on a campaign, raising money, trying to destroy. Like, get the fuck to work, my nigga. Do it better than Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I come from, our stunt game is on point. So if a nigga, if you think that nigga's shoes corny, or you think you'll wear that nigga's shoes better than him, go get them shoes or make them shoes and show him how he should be wearing his shoes. But if not, have several seats, my nigga. Have a seat, cause you just talking. And your point, you ain't never changing nobody's mind. And then I was like, they didn't go on smear campaigns and abandon their mission, because that's what you niggas is doing, abandoning your mission on what you started. How you start out helping the people, and then you get mad at your so-called what you thought your daddy was, and you forgot about the mission, and now you focus on, you know what I'm saying? Let me. So I was like, they didn't go on smear campaigns and abandon their mission. And if you want to talk about Asian agents, research Noble Drew Ali being the CIA operative that swooped in when Marcus Garvey was taken down. That dude was a dancing, performing magician who stole a lot of things. If you do your research, man, just do your homework. I've always shown paperwork. Don't make me dig up that paperwork, boy. You know what I'm saying? I done dug up old newspaper clippings, articles from 1930 talking about Noble Drew Ali jumping off elephant trucks, lighting his pants on fire. You know what I'm saying? Clapping. You ever seen that monkey clapping with the symbol? You know what I'm saying? Why that nigga got a fez on, bro? Cause that's what, you know what I'm saying. No disrespect, bro, but like, don't come for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come for niggas, and niggas can't come for you. And then he was like, it's a new day. The old paradigms of BS artists are over. I guess black supremacist artists are over. If you've never been in a revolutionary group, you would never know. You only seek to follow. So he threw that as like a badge of honor. If you've never been in a revolutionary group, you would never know. Hey, what? So let me see. You only seek to follow, not lead. Nigga, ain't nobody following nobody. Grandmaster Jay, Crystal Muhammad, and he called out Delta, and many others are not leaders. Hold on, Delta. So you know I ain't capping. So you know, damn. Hold on, I'ma hide the dude name. Listen. Hold up. Hold up, yeah, hold up. I'm about to show y'all. And he called out everybody. What you talking about? So this ain't me. Cause I don't down people. I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to share with y'all what people be doing. Yeah. All right, there you go. So you could just see the, oh my goodness. Fuck, I don't give a goddamn, huh? You should see it. If you should see all the names right there. You see GMJ name right there. And talking about a whole bunch of other people. Nigga, if you want the screenshot, goddamn, I could post it. Or just email me, I'll send it to you. Just so you know I ain't talking about you. So, he said, instead of looking at, he said, GMJ, Chris Muhammad Dutton, and many others are not leaders, they're frauds. Instead of looking into the distant past, do your research on the near future. Nothing GMJ represents even. Like, boy, we're not even about to read all of your gibberish. So I went on to say, so let me, I just want to explain to y'all the hypocrisy in these people that want to talk about somebody else. Can you imagine somebody that smell like horse shit calling you dirty? That's what these mugs do. Niggas be smelling like whole half of bums. Niggas be smelling like hot socks fried on the bedpan, and they want to call somebody else like they stink. So I said, you said your piece. Now you can move on and forget about Jay. This video is old. You don't have to continue to watch and or comment. You are not changing anyone's mind over here. That's what y'all fail to realize. You're not going to change no one's mind by hanging off a nigga nuts, trying to drag him down. You're not going to change nobody's mind by hanging off a nigga nuts, trying to drag him down. That shit don't happen that way. If you want to bring somebody down, go do the work and show maybe how they could learn from you. And then maybe the people will be like, oh shit, look at that. But it won't happen because that's not your goal. You know what I'm saying? That's not your goal. So I was like, you're not changing anyone's mind over here. And y'all need to understand that. You know, as much YouTube as you watch my brother, plus a 9 to 5, how much time can you dedicate to our people? Get to work and do it better than Jay. You should have the knowledge to run a militia as a leader. If all the people you mentioned and were around weren't or aren't doing it right, show us. Don't just be a pawn or member of an organization, because that's what a lot of people do. Listen, I ain't gonna tell on myself, but I ain't never been around nothing thinking, listen, I ain't never been on no job just thinking I'm just an employee. I'm trying to figure out how I could run shit so I can get my money up. So when it comes to these streets, you know, like niggas be just straight peons, and then when you sitting back, you know, you want to talk about what went wrong. Like, no. Don't just be a pawn or member of an organization or wait for the next great leader or movement to join. Follow your advice all the way through. I would appreciate and support you if that's what you were on. Black power. And I threw up the fist. Can anybody tell me, did I say anything negative to this brother at this point? I'll wait. I'll wait. Can anybody tell me what have I said negative to this brother? You know what this guy said? Nigga, I'll move on when I am ready, or you can block me. No one attacked you, yet you attacking me and others are in y'all dumbass feelings. No one told you to reply to me. You assumed a lot. 9 to 5 jobs are for those in the matrix. Black power. I don't operate in the matrix, bro. Get your weight up or sit the fuck down. Man, these niggas is funny. These niggas is funny. I said, no one attacked you, brother. I do apologize if you feel that way. I'm not in my feelings, only trying to respond to you, sir. I could give a damn about your opinion or you. You only get the bottom of my respect because you're a human. You're the epitome of our problem as a nation. No accountability or morals, and don't look at themselves. You guys attack GMJ and others, but you crying because you think I attacked you. You just showed yourself even more, and you are the Matrix, a troll, even worse. Laughing my ass off, man. You guys, the reality you guys live in, you probably an AI, even though I know he's not. You showed yourself again by proudly saying you'll sit back and do nothing. Your little attention high is going now because you will be blocked. I don't need any more of your energy over here. Even though I just gave him a little song, you know, I gave Bitcoin a little energy. You know what I'm saying? And what's the now, do you see the hypocrisy? Nigga talking about why you attack me. Why you attack me? What did I say about you, bro? I'm only asking you to that's what is you talking about? Like, how is niggas clout chasing? Ain't nobody even said nothing about you, Delta. What is you talking about? This dude said your name and called you a fraud. I don't say nobody's a fraud. I'm only holding people to their morals. So what is you talking about? The morality of you guys. Like, you blocked again. Like, what is your problem? The fuck? Who's being negative? I don't know what be wrong with these guys. You know. So this is why I wanted to show y'all this. I had to show y'all this because these guys, I'm not talking about Delta. I'm talking about Bitcoin. The conversation that we was having. Because at the end of the day, I never want to have a negative interaction with another brother, sister, human being. My goal is to bring all people together, and my focus is on our community. You know what I'm saying? And my only thing is to make everybody stand on their morals. But I got off of YouTube, nigga. I ain't been on YouTube for the last 2-3 months. 2 months, at least a month or two, because I realized that it's so much fake shit going on out here on this YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? That niggas like, the more time we spend on here, the more we're not doing work in the community. The more time we spend on here, the more time we adding into the matrix. We arguing over here. You know what I'm saying? When we could be out feeding the people, protecting the people. You know what I'm saying? Putting institutions in, you know what I'm saying, that actually help the people. Let me explain something to y'all, family. The division in the community is sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't come together for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Niggas arguing and beefing about what? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. My line should be very clear to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And my last stream, what did I say? I said, man, the black world, the black community, will run to militias with their hands and arms out wanting to join, the day that we have the safe haven, wherever, pick a spot on the map in this country and declare the safe haven. Declare Tulsa, Oklahoma a safe haven for our people. You know what I'm saying? If they declare Tulsa, Oklahoma, if they be like, we occupying, Tulsa, Oklahoma, this is a safe haven. Black people come here and, ain't no harm going to be done to you. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people will rally behind that, and join that, but, we shouldn't be arguing and fighting and trying to bring down each other, because there's no point. What is you talking about? You nice. How many times I gotta block this guy? Do you see what I'm talking about? Delta is picking a fight with me, and I don't even know this dude. I never said nothing about this dude. I'm reading somebody else's comment. You know what I'm saying? Shit be so institutionalized. It's almost like, this shit remind me of my OG. My OG used to wild out over dumb shit. I'd be like, yo, chill out, bro. Like, it ain't even like that. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, it's almost like you could be like, man, fuck this shit. And that nigga be like, yo, you said fuck me? Man, what the fuck? Man, you said fuck me, man, fuck that shit, man. Fuck nigga. You be like, yo, hold on, bro. I said, fuck this shit, bro. I said, we out. What is you talking about? Yo, calm down, relax. You know what I'm saying? Calm down, relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, calm down, relax. My OG, he used to be wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, had to understand, like, hold up. You know, first of all, like, we hold too much value in this punk ass YouTube. Like, how you, like, what's a clout? You know, fuck YouTube, man. Like, if anybody feel good about themselves because they got a couple of subs or, you know, a couple of people be watching their video, they ain't that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know they not that nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know, yes, sir. You might not be able to find many people who could stand on their morals. That's all I ask people to do. And when you ask most people to stand on their morals, you'll end up having an argument with them. You know what I'm saying? There's no accountability in the black community at this time. There's no accountability in the black community. And put it to you like this. This would leads me to my next topic. And some people may not understand, but I'm gonna try to explain it in a way that maybe helps people understand. And then if we focus on the work, that maybe we just might get across to it. Watch this. So we have a cliff. I'm gonna draw y'all a diagram. Draw you a diagram. So it's gonna be a cliff right here. That's gonna be a cliff that way. Damn, I need a bigger picture. Yeah, I need a bigger picture. I'm gonna just explain it to you visually. So imagine if we're both on the cliff, right? We're all on the cliff, and right here is, I guess, poverty or oppressed or being oppressed, and whatever you want to call it, our situation as a whole. Over here is liberation, freedom, a better life. In between these two cliffs is a tightrope. Now, if you ever watch Discovery Channel or National Geographic, some people cross that cliff on that tightrope, make it look easy. They got them yoga feet. You know, that they thumb toe be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got them yoga feet, you know, and they make it look easy. They go across that wire. They don't got no net, you know, they don't got no nothing. So what they did was block out a lot of constructs in their mind that stopped them from proceeding forward. You know what I'm saying? And the average person, when they get up there on that cliff and they try to walk across that tightrope, now that tightrope is the path to liberation. A lot of us on the path to liberation trying to go across that tightrope, a lot of us be fighting and arguing on the top of the cliff. You know, we ain't even trying to go across because we fighting and arguing. Or we focus on the things that make the nigga fall off on the tightrope. So like the person that, you know, the yoga man, he not thinking about falling. He not thinking about dying. He or she, you know, not thinking about how high it is and how scary it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, so us as a people, when we gonna cross the rope? How long we gonna let, you know, fears of this, that, and the third, how, you know, gonna stop us from crossing the rope together? You know, how long are we going to I guess not get to the other side of the cliff? Maybe you don't want to go the tightrope. Maybe you might go down the cliff and trek your own path to get to the other side. That's cool. You know, that's cool. And it's like, it's just sad because I wish everybody would just become that butterfly that they're supposed to be. You know, become that butterfly. You know, a lot of people put it this way. It's like when you get kicked out the set, do you stop gang banging or do you create your own set? Or, you know, do you do your own thing? Or do you join another one and keep it pushing? You know, and most likely you do the latter. You know, we all gotta become our butterflies, man. And it's just sad because honestly, I don't think we have much time left. I don't think we have much time left, family. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. I think by the end of the year, stuff is gonna be a lot different than as we see it now. And if we not, you know, trying to unite all black people, all the, you know, black militias, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta come together. Listen, niggas got till December. If you don't have your shit together by December, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Time is ticking. I know somebody that's selling their house that they own because they preparing for what they think is coming. So I'm like, boy, I'm slipping, boy. For real. For real. Like, listen, if you got free time, listen, all veterans right now need to be passing down their knowledge, training their people. You know, if you got, that's why I appreciate certain people in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody's about a dollar. You know, I learned how to build a fence the other day. You know, and the dude, he didn't charge me. You know, Caesar, stop it. Who's Caesar? We don't have time to be playing with folks on y'all nitpicking. What you talking about? Yeah. Huh? What happened? Mm. Yeah, bro. All comfort zones is listen. If you was in a frenzy when you seen on the news that the toilet paper was in a shortage, you need to think different. It's gonna be tough for you. You need to think different. It's gonna be real tough for you. You know, if you don't got no storable food, no water filtration system, no canned foods, no nothing. You know, man. Uh, Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this: if a nigga ain't trying to put you on real game, it's for sure, for real. I'm talking about like directive orders, like how you could change your life right now to make it better, cause shit going crazy. You know what I'm saying? there's no way that you don't see what's ahead. There's no way that you don't see what's ahead. And I think that I am preparing. Yes, I am preparing. Listen, it take money to do the stuff that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm preparing on a small level, but it's more than just me and mines. Making sure that we straight, because at the end of the day, even if you got 5 ARs and you got storable food, if you got 50 people outside surrounding your house, and they want your goddamn, your black eyed peas, what you gonna do? If it's just you and your wife, you know what I'm saying, or you, your wife and your kids, or you, your husband and your kids. It's 50 people outside your house talking about, I want that can of beans. So at the end of the day, gotta think a little bit more deep. See, like a nigga like me, what a lot of you niggas don't understand, a lot of you niggas ain't street niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like the government has effectively removed a lot of real niggas from this planet, and either by putting them behind bars or they 6 feet under. So a lot of you niggas, your face card ain't worth a damn. Your face card only, worth something to a couple corny ass niggas who like the same corny ass shit you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we all we got. You know. A lot of people want to be stuck in a cocoon, man. It's easier to it's easier to just believe the lie. It's easier to just not put in the work. It's easier to just point the finger at somebody else. It's easier to just blame somebody else. It's easier to just sit back and not do nothing. It's easier to just, bring down your brother or bring down your sister. That's easy. That's the easiest thing to do. That's the easiest thing to do. What's hard is putting in the work. What's hard is seeing to it that your goals are accomplished. You know how many YouTube accounts started out talking junk about Jay that gave up because they realized they had to put in some work, and it wasn't just gonna be a million people that just loved the shit that they said and was gonna believe that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put in the work. I mean, but what's that? I said that same thing. Romero, I said the same thing. What's more drastic than Steven Styles? What's more drastic than what's the dude's name? Kawan Charles. You know what I'm saying? What's more drastic than Sandra Bland, Kanika Jenkins? What's more drastic than a lot of this stuff? Rodney King, George Floyd. Like, how more drastic do you want the nigga? Do you want the police to spit on your mama before he do his job? Then like is that would that be that's the last straw? Listen, what I want to express to you is that police brutality is a small portion of the things that affect our community. There's a pie of 100 things, 100%, a totality of 100% of things that fuck with our well-being and our condition. Police brutality is not the whole pie, my nigga. Police brutality is not the whole pie. So like the more we get tied up in that, the more we focusing on the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of focusing on what the cops doing to the cops, why don't, we start having more patrols out this bitch? Like how the Black Panthers really started out. I seen something, shout out to the brother, he wanna start the alliance, which I think is very good. I just think that, I don't keep my opinion, but I think that's a very good idea, in spirit, the one to police the police. That's how the Black Panthers, started out. Instead of talking about what the police do, but what you gonna do to make sure that they know that you're paying attention. What are you gonna do? How about we police our own community? Listen, some of you folks, you just gotta understand. You gotta drop the race shit eventually. The race car only gets you but so far. It's just gonna get you emotionally charged niggas, you know what I'm saying? And y'all ain't gonna do nothing but feel good listening to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I know some listen, that shit crazy, bro. Shit really crazy. Man, my neighbors is white. Do you know, listen, it's like it's a few houses in my area, right? Do you know all my white neighbors came to introduce themselves? You know what I'm talking about? Welcome me to the community. You know the niggas didn't. You know what I'm talking about? So like, y'all niggas need to let that shit go. Y'all niggas need to let that shit go. You know. Nigga goddamn when the motherfucking when the gas spiked up, was there white people that could get gas above you? No, you stupid. No. No, it's not that. Like what white person was able to get gas or had power during the outage and you didn't? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Man, my neighbors ain't did shit for me. So from the white ones, they came over, got that, hey, how you doing? Got introduced themselves, told me, what they do, showed me their family, you know what I'm saying? Like, asked me what I got going on, got to know me, man. And dude helped me fix my fence. So my dog's could run free. Nigga wanna charge me, man. Well, goddamn shit, that's about a $600 job right there, man. Hey, man, look, shit. What time is it? Shit, I got somewhere to be. I come tomorrow, But shit, man, you hire a company, man. That's gonna cost you about $600,000 job right there, man. So, you charge me. Would you charge me? You know what the white dude did? Just go buy the stuff. And black people do that for you too. You know what I'm saying? But when you just focus on the bullshit, you just don't proceed forward. Like the cliff thing I'm talking about, going to the next thing, the next level. Because it's so crazy. I don't even want to give bro no what he calls just clout, but I did see bro, trying to, I guess, have a conversation with the other side, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't disagree with that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't disagree. Let's see your what kind of cookies you like to bake? I wish that I had baked me some damn cookies. My white guy saw I had daughters in my truck and decided to fill me up. Yeah. Yeah. Real shit. Man, look, all them protesters that been out there, it been like, 50-50 white and black. And if 25% of them is paid, protesters, then the other 25 is real motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I just think that, how about all black people just need to just say to each other, man, look, whatever it is that I did to offend you, I apologize. Whatever it was that I did to offend you, I didn't mean it that way. How can we best move forward, to make our community better and our situations better? All people should just make amends. Like, can we call for a cease tweets, a ceasefire, a cease arguments, a cease, everything? Call for it. I apologize to anybody through YouTube, through the chat, that felt some type of way about anything that I've said. I never meant any malicious harm to or intentionally, make anybody feel some type of way. That's what people need to say to each other. Because we should never want to leave each other with negative interactions. We used to see each other as brothers and sisters. We used to see each other as gods and goddesses, kings and queens. And somewhere along the line, we lost that, and we didn't. We don't see each other and ourselves. We don't see that warmth no more. And it's just unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. We don't even understand how good we kind of have it over here. As bad as you think police brutality is, my nigga, take your bitch ass to Palestine or Israel and talk to me about police brutality. When what their national guard would be, they flipping niggas over there. Fuck is you talking about? They're catching you at CVS buying poster board, flipping you. Like you murdered before you even get to the protest. You know what I'm saying? They dropping missiles on the whole complex on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? For that one person. Like y'all niggas crying about police brutality, but you never been out the country. You know what I'm saying? Like brutality outside of this country is real brutality. You know when them niggas protesting or in other countries, they protesting to the world, not to their government. Their government don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas don't even understand the difference. When niggas is protesting in motherfucking, Somalia or in the Congo or wherever, they protesting to the world, not to their government. Their government ain't gonna change shit, nigga. They protesting the hope that we say something to put the pressure on them, on their ass. My nigga, that's what I said, bro. If you focus on police brutality, you won't go see the big picture. Look at what's going on in Israel right now. What happened in the Congo? In the Congo, they outlawing ways of religion. So the ways of life, your customs, the way you used to practice and pray, they outlawing. You used to could go get a tree, chop it down, build a house. They making you have to get permits, like on some America shit. And if you say, listen, Patrice Lumumba was was a duly elected official. And they flipped him. As soon as he got elected, oh, that nigga won, killed him right then and there. So, us as Black Americans, we don't really understand police brutality as it stands nowadays. It goes down a lot worse. Imagine if, when Derek Chauvin got up off of George Floyd's neck, that body was just left there. The family had to come pick him up and bury him. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah, you're a little late, Tanya. But yeah, appreciate you for the update. For those that just joined, yeah, the court date was moved to next Wednesday. Yes, sir. That's a week from today. As it stands, it is 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So mad that I couldn't do the stream like how I wanted to. Had some good stuff in store for y'all. I hope that y'all know that y'all rest well, that these charges, they flimsy in nature. They threw some shit at the wall hoping it's gonna stick. Cause they think niggas gonna goddamn plead guilty, be tied up in litigation and not want to see it through. The brother for Tanya, cause you obviously missed the stream, so you missed the whole goddamn point of the video. You know what I'm saying? So let me bring it back. It's 1 a.m. I gotta get on the road, man. Listen, the charges are gonna be dropped simply for this. If you are just joining, let me explain this to you. In the Commonwealth of Kentucky, in order to be guilty of wanton endangerment, 3 things have to exist. Now, this is what's his name? Kingdon Jefferson. He was charged with wanton endangerment in Jefferson County. It was Jeffrey Kingdon, I'm sorry. And he was charged with wanton endangerment in Jefferson County. and he was found guilty, but he appealed it. And here we're just going over, some of the court transcripts and what went down. And this is what the appellate court was saying. So, and this is a transcript from the trial. Okay. So Kingdon couches the majority of his arguments in light of the first degree wanton endangerment jury instruction given at the close of evidence. That instruction read, "You will find defendant Jeffrey Kingdon guilty of wanton endangerment in the first degree under this instruction if and only if you believe from the evidence beyond a reasonable doubt all of the following." So when it says all of the following, I'm sorry, I'm not giving y'all the energy. Hey, listen, I'm spent. Listen, you will find defendant Jeffrey Kingdon guilty of wanton endangerment in the first degree under this instruction if and only if. That means only if you believe from the evidence beyond a reasonable doubt all of the following. This for Tanya right here. He has to be guilty of all of the following conditions. Not one, not two, but all three. And there's no way that you could intellectually argue that the brother was in fact guilty of all three of these. I could, with no law degree, intelligently explain to you how he did not meet all of this criteria. Just so the first part is A, that in Jefferson County, Kentucky, on or about whichever date they charge you for, defendant, whoever you are, brandished a loaded firearm near said person. So first of all, they wasn't even, that picture was from far away. So what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And this would be the only thing that maybe would allow you to, but we're gonna skip that. You know what I'm saying? B, that he or she thereby wantonly, meaning willfully, consciously, purposefully created a substantial danger of death or serious physical injury to, let's say, the 5 officers. So, wantonly. How can I wantonly? That's like, how can he wantonly want to create or purposely create a substantial danger to, the 5 officers that, he met up with and coordinated to plan an event to keep all parties safe? The people of Louisville, the state of Louisville, and the members of NFAC and those that came along. So, you won't be able to argue that. You know what I'm saying? And they admit in the federal indictment that, that he was, allegedly trying to use a flashlight. So then his intentions were explained kind of what they thought. See, wording is a bitch and perception is reality. So when they say they understand that, allegedly he was using his flashlight, then that means you already know that that wasn't his intentions. So therefore you couldn't wantonly create the substantial danger. And then C, under the circumstances, such conduct manifested extreme indifference to the value of human life. So put it this way: if I pull a gun out on something, let me make sure I can see myself. If I pull a gun out on somebody, right? If I pull a gun out on somebody and the whole time I got it pointed at them and I'm arguing and we talking and, I pistol with them or whatever, like, that's wantonly endangerment. Like it was a crazy interaction, a fight, it was a lot going on. So, that person got injured, the other party got injured, you know, trust and believe. I got an email from you. Let me see. But I hope that that gives some confidence to anybody that ever had a doubt you know, and it's almost like it's like one of those things, like not the. There's a totally separate, nothing to do with nothing parallel. It's nothing about Grandmaster Jay. So it's almost like, if a person is charged with, I guess like a sexual misconduct or, you know, rape. A person may be charged just simply off the face of a statement, but there may be, depending on the statutes or the law, they may have to be there will have to be some conditions met in order to be guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference between what's allowed for you to be charged with, and then what has to be true for you to be guilty of it. And I know for a fact that the brother's not guilty of that. And I could from from the evidence that we have, and then that's why the motions that we talked about is important. You gotta file the 404 motion to throw out any or dismiss any or not allow the jury or evidence to be entered of, previous interactions with law enforcement that are negative, criminal record, if any, stuff like that. The smear campaign stuff, those motions are going to be important. You know, I just think that the purpose of this, like I said, is just to tie you up in litigation and stuff like that. And they don't think y'all gonna support. They don't think y'all gonna share. They don't think y'all gonna. They think y'all forgot. They think y'all done went back to sleep. Y'all focus on Biden and what he doing and all this other stuff, and instead of you know keeping our eyes on what we started, last year, the year before. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that y'all feel better. I hope that y'all feel better about the case, about the scenario, about the situation. I hope that all my messages reach everybody well. I never want to have somebody. It's unfortunate when somebody misinterprets you for a negative interaction. You know what I'm saying? What happened, Carla? What you talking about? What's the problem with our brother trying to prepare us before the event? It's a week from today, next Wednesday. Now hopefully they don't switch it again. Matter of fact, let me check something. Let me check some. Let me see if I see what y'all see, what I see on what I see. Let's look at the docket. Jefferson District. Oh no, I gotta search by name. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I just wanna even though I believe that, I know y'all, y'all got the right information, but I just wanted to see it on my end, see what's going on. And they spelled the name wrong, so they spelled the name wrong. But my thing say right here. Oh well, yeah, it'll probably switch like after 5 or something like that. So we'll check again. We'll check again. But K Money already said a switch. So but what I hope don't happen is that they play games on switching the court date and last minute, oh, it's on this date. Like, don't try to mix bro up on his court date and then he miss it. Like, don't play that game. What's or me too. I was watching it the other day and I'm not gonna give y'all the breakdowns until we see what's going on with the case, cause like like I said, I feel confident that the joint gonna be getting dropped. So I'm like, shit. I was thinking, shoot, he about to be back on the air. You know what I'm saying? Even though like what ended up happening, like John Henry Clark, all the greats, Malcolm, anybody you want to name, they ain't had nobody, no young pup that they raised up to, to highlight or to keep their thing going or whatever. Like, but yeah, I was watching. I was gonna give y'all the breakdown on the first class, but I'm like, shit, bro, probably about to be back on the air with this junk looking. So I don't know. I'll probably do a little post and see who would appreciate that. But the message remains the same. I got nothing but love and respect for everybody. I want us all to unite, to come together and make our communities in this world a better place. And I want us to restake our claim as what some people call the chosen ones, our stake as the controllers and operators of this planet, as I like to say, you know. Um, I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about it. But I'm thinking about it, thinking about breaking that down. And we got 75 people in the building. I just want to say much love and respect to all of y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Sure, y'all could have been doing anything else tonight, but y'all chose to vibe and rock out with your boy. Um, Man, all I could say is, everybody's, stay in y'all Superman booth, you know, and so I'm gonna take this advice to myself, only give positive energy to people because I thank you, Tanya. Appreciate that, man. Much love and respect your way. But much love and respect to everybody, and I don't want people to get my words twisted. I want everybody to go in their cocoon and come out as they butterfly, and be a better version of themselves, and put it to you this way. When we pointing the finger, it's three pointing back at us, and I can guarantee you that if we want to call anybody out for anything, that it's three things that we could point out about ourselves that we have to work on or that ain't right about us. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: if there wasn't, lives of people's lives would be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all I can say, man. I had to bring out I had to bring out the law books, the textbooks for y'all, man. We had to see that's what a lawyer do. The lawyer, they job, they bring that case law, that case text law, to prove, what's right or wrong in the eyes of the law, and it's gonna be easy for any lawyer to intelligently prove that their client is not guilty of wanton endangerment and did not have an indifference of life, or in value to human life, did not create a substantial dangerous situation, So I think that's gonna be easy, Y'all donate to the legal defense fund, keep the movement going. Y'all know them lawyers expensive. The longer they drag out the case, the more money it costs you. You know what I'm saying? And these things are big bucks. Or appreciate you, Deborah. I had to let y'all know it's gonna be all right, family. It's gonna be all right. This is just a political move to tie bro up in litigation. And the funny thing is, cause it's like I could have went with like second degree. Like I went with first degree, bro. Like first degree is like somebody should have been hurt, injured, or something. You know, second degree, you know. Word, thank you, Leslie. Man, cause boy, y'all don't even know what I be going through, boy. You know, that's a risk involved for me too, man. You know, busting these doors down, letting them know, where they intellect at, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I just make sure I be easy. You know what I'm talking about? You know? So I got motherfuckers making videos about me now. Talking about hey, that shit was funny, bro. Bro was talking about and I be like whoop de woo. That nigga said whoop de woo and whoop de woo and whoop de woo and whoop de woo. Like these niggas is funny, yo. It's funny as hell. The shit people, donate their time to, you know. It's funny as hell. Anybody, shout out to let me know if y'all seen the whoop de woo video. I know K Money know what I'm talking about. I laugh at the shit, man. Imitation is um one of the strongest forms of flattery. Yes, sir. You too, Olivia. I definitely appreciate you. I'm glad it was beautiful. I'm glad that y'all did enjoy the information session. You know, I'm glad I was able to do my presentation because they was trying to stop us from the beginning. I just had to come on stream, y'all. Like, I know y'all can't fuck with me now, even though I don't want this fucking fucking what you call it, a little bird and a little bird, a duck in my shit. But I was like, what's more, the pride of having my studio set up looking like how I want to, so it could look nice for the people, or just go in this little StreamYard joint and do the presentation. You know what I'm saying? And it's about the information. It ain't about, I mean, I do like to make sure everything looks straight, but I would have felt irresponsible of my duty to y'all if I would have went to sleep and not tried to do the stream y'all or any other way to stream. You know what I'm saying? So, because I could have just gave up, like, you know what, fuck it. Yeah, niggas got down, they'll be alright. You know what I'm saying? You saw what? For views in the YouTube chat. You saw what? I mean, I move for views in regards to I want my message heard. You heard me? But let me tell y'all something. Well, yeah, YouTube do pay. I ain't even gonna cap to y'all, yo. YouTube do pay. I ain't even gonna cap to y'all. I know them niggas that got these views, yo. Like YP. YP, boy, you had to be capping, bro. I know you down was getting paid off of YouTube, but like Kevin Samuels, boy, that nigga got them niggas getting paid, boy. Anybody, CJ, Too Cool, whatever, like them niggas getting. Look, Corey Holcomb got 5,000 people in his joint right now. Yeah, niggas getting paid, but some people want to get paid off the buffoonery. You know, I'm good with 77. 77, you know what I'm saying? Because we going to get to work, family. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe. You know why I laugh at that? Laugh at, the shit he put out? Because it's not getting no views. That shit got like 52 and a half views. That channel is so far from ever being monetized. You think people gonna watch 4,000 hours of that BS? Or appreciate you for the donation. That's what's up. Man, let me post my Cash App, cause through the YouTube, man, they ain't gonna pay that out for about a month, 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, but if you wanna, donate to the boy, my Cash App right there. Hold on. If you don't see my icon, that's not me. TVTN Radio. Thank you, though. I definitely appreciate it. It's not required. I'm not asking for no donation, but I definitely appreciate that, because this does take, research work, hours of, reading boring case text law, you know, trying to compare it to evidence that we have now. You know what I'm saying? Just putting together presentations to make sure that people sit down and listen. It's a lot that goes into that. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I want to thank Eleanor Harvey. I don't thank you, yo. Shout out to you. You was my little angel. I appreciate you. Listen, GMJ in good hands, dog. GMJ in good hands. Yeah, they ain't winning her, but it's all good though. We was able to we was still able to get the message, to the folk. Even though See, and that's the crazy thing, yo. You know what's so crazy? Something told me don't schedule the stream, yo. If you schedule the stream, they're gonna find a way to goddamn. Something told me, and I didn't schedule the stream, and I was just gonna come live because I was like, you know what? This gonna be a special live for the true people, the true, the true people that support the platform. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm gonna just go live, and boom. Man, whoever fuck with the information or the platform, they gonna come through or they gonna catch the replay. And what happened? They didn't want to let me go live. I was like, but I'm plugged into my router. My internet speed say like 1,000 megabytes per second. So appreciate Tanya. Appreciate what's that? 24 RD Pro. Appreciate you. Had to get my Roman numerals together for a second. So listen up, family. Y'all going to Louisville, Kentucky next week? Who going to Louisville? I definitely want to go. So I'm gonna be moving. I'm trying to move some things around. Mr. Red, where you been at? You done missed the whole thing. Yeah, we had to get yeah, shout out to Eleanor, man. I just feel like she a special person and I don't even know her. But it's just like when people just say things and it's just so warm and welcoming, you're like, that's a good person. You know what I'm saying? So I know bro in good hands. I could just tell from my conversation with Rosemary that that's who I would not run in my shit. You know what I'm talking about? So for real, for real. It's all right, yo. We got the message out though. YouTube, they ain't wanted to get out, but we still did our thing. It's all good. So maybe I could show y'all this. Cause it was something else I wanted to show y'all. Cause going forward, we're going to be on a more regularly scheduled situation. I felt no, I can't even. No. I'll just show y'all next time I go live. Hopefully it's working then. I'll just show y'all next time. Yes, what you say? Yes to what? Shamika. My bad. I got lost. Before I go, is there anything anybody would like to say, or or want to be heard, or anything that they want said on the platform? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Where you get the meditations from? Where you get that? Where you get that? It was on her Instagram. I'm not even on Instagram. Instagram, they was like, what they told me? They wanted my ID, verify my contacts. I was like, what? Uninstall. I don't even fuck with what's the name like that. Well, appreciate you, Leslie. That's my sis right there, man. A1 Day One right there. Dang, it's on Instagram. I wish it was on her YouTube. Oh, word. I can only imagine what them vibrations be like. Well, I might listen to one of them and be mad productive that day. Even more productive. Well, appreciate you, Black Ricardo. Appreciate you too, man. Hey yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, Soul Journey. I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Um, if you're the person I believe that I'm thinking about, I just gotta warm up the people. You know what I'm saying? In situations before I fully embrace them. You know, and don't take nothing personal about my don't take nothing personal, but don't take nothing personal about, you know, please don't anybody take nothing personal about me not embracing something or not partaking in something. Because what you have to understand is this, and I'm not accusing nobody of nothing, but what you have to do is be able to protect yourself from it. Okay, then I ain't even gotta say nothing there. Understood. But I'm gonna check you out because you've been hanging around. You know, I've been seeing you on different people platforms, and I seen a couple of your videos when I first had seen your name. So I'm gonna check you out again. I'm gonna definitely check you out again. But I think you had said in one of your videos, I think you was talking about me. I was like niggas, y'all can't be all scary, and you gotta embrace your brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hey, listen, I'm scary. I'm scary. I don't play. I'm scary. I'm scary. I didn't listen. It's people not living no more because they didn't pay attention to what I directly told them to do. It's people that's behind them walls that didn't listen to directly what I told them to do. And listen, I strive to stay away from certain things. And the people that depend on me for protection, they appreciate that. I could tell you that. You know, I know some folk that I'm no longer around that I recently ran back into, and it was like, man, I appreciate, everything you ever told me, man, because, boy, I was in this situation the other day, and I thought I was, I ain't even gonna say it, but they thought they wasn't gonna be able to make it. You know what I'm saying? So if they didn't know how to conduct themselves in that situation, you know, they be behind them walls. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta, uh, but I fuck with you though, Black Power, Black Love, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by like everybody go get in a Superman booth, go get in your cocoon. You know what I'm saying? So that pushes you, that pushes me to go do what I'm best at, to do what you're best at, and then we meet back up later. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause on the ground level, I don't be having too much time, like for vetting purposes and stuff like that. Cause the ignorant side of me don't be trying to understand everything sometimes. So I gotta sit there and like, you know what I'm saying? But y'all go subscribe to Soul Journey of Life, the Light Dome. I think the brother got a website and everything, man. For real. Yes. And that's all I be trying to tell people. that if you working on what you want to work on and accomplish what you want to accomplish, you're not gonna have time for a lot of stuff. You might not have time for YouTube personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I be stuck in the man. Look, I can't even. Look, it's hard. It's hard out here for a black man. It's hard out here for a black woman. You know. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. You know, we're gonna talk about him for like 30 seconds. You know, I know none of y'all, be going on that platform to speak, but you know, our black women, they gotta stop going on that platform, man. You know, you shouldn't need advice from none of these simp ass goddamn, these dudes, man. Like these niggas, if they're not building you up, in a humble way, then you don't need to hear it. If they don't represent what you want in a man, then you don't need to hear nothing from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not one. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm the type of person that appreciate advice and I don't get emotional and I could take it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I could understand certain things he be saying, but at the end of the day, like, you still gotta have a love for your people, and you gotta be able to unconditional love. We talk about that all the time on this platform. Unconditional love. You gotta be able to build someone up without destroying them, and that's what we do a lot in our community. We destroy each other in the essence of building each other up. And does that really does that really is that really good? Does it benefit us? You know what I'm saying? Like all them people that maybe had a problem with Jay or, things that he did. What if all he ever received was tips instead of hate? You know, they say you catch more bees with honey than shit, or however the saying goes. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't mend how you approach someone, your message ain't gonna be received. And we've been stuck in this rut for a little minute. We ain't receiving each other messages, so yeah, unconditional love is hard because man, that's just a whole nother topic. Whole nother topic. I'll be here till goddamn 4 in the morning, boy, talking about unconditional love and a bunch of stuff, man. Word. I need everybody to do me a favor. If y'all oh, I got no complaints. Hey yo, shout out to everybody in the chat right now. I was gonna ask for a thumbs up because we got 84 people in the building. But boy, it's 79 likes. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say nothing about that. Y'all done did y'all thing. The message gonna get out there, family. State Commonwealth of Kentucky, y'all know how flimsy y'all case is. Y'all only got that one little piece of evidence on that little picture. And y'all gonna do everything y'all can to create the circumstance around, the indifference of life and whatever. But it'll be so easily to explain his intentions when y'all had conversations the day before. So, you know, and the judge will be able to see through all of that once stuff gets into conversation. Remember, family, that the judge doesn't necessarily just step in your case. You know what I'm saying? the judge, he or she is there to help move it along, and then it'll stop at a certain process or at a certain level before it goes but so far. So, just because he was charged, you know what I'm saying? Don't lose faith. You know what I'm saying? Just because the charge ain't been dropped yet, don't lose faith. Um, you see they shuffling their feet, got down, shit, the hearing, let's reschedule it. Where's my paperwork? There is no evidence. Whatever evidence you keep searching for is not going to turn up. There's none. None. He's not going to violate his order. You're not going to trip him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think bruh already, bruh got that out the way. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah. I appreciate you saying shalom first. That's what's up. Yeah, the court date has changed to next Wednesday, the 26th. And don't forget it. Yes. I'll put up a post so y'all so the family could see it. I'm gonna definitely put up the post. Tanya, do whatever it is that your heart wills you to do. Just make sure that you support Grandmaster Jay and that you don't do anything that will further cause chaos, But if you do send an email, be very professional. Do not do anything. Do not do anything. And it's not personally to you, Tanya. This is just to anybody. Let's not do anything that pisses off somebody. Don't piss in somebody fucking coffee, on the morning of the 26th. You know what I mean? I would like to give you the 100 up on G&J. Sometimes it's better. I don't know what Jeff is talking about. Yeah, I couldn't even. Nah, I get you want to help. So you could sign the petition that we created. You could send that over. Just anything that you do, just make sure you come from the heart. You know what I'm saying, and not malicious or with ill will, or get your emotions out of the picture. That judge don't care about your emotions. That judge, they don't care about none of that. You see, in regards to the case, we ain't talk about nothing about how we felt, because none of that shit matter. You know what I'm saying? So make sure we stick to the facts and proving how they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna give y'all some homework. Find out the officers' names on that rooftop and see if they Facebook got any wild posts. You know what I'm saying? Like about, I don't know, KKK stuff. That would be evidence as to a predisposed intention on a job or so. See, what if one of those guys on the roof is in the militia? I think that evidence is pertinent to the case. If one of those guys on the rooftop is in an active militia, that creates a conflict in interest in the charging of Grandmaster Jay. So just think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say if a fucking one of the feds is a Kentucky Watchman or Kentucky 3%er or whatever, that creates a conflict of interest. you know, in regards to having an impartial or biased opinion to the brother. You know what I'm saying? So these facts will be relevant to the case. You know, they like to, bring up Grandmaster Jay's background and try to find the smallest space of darkness in his closet. So, you know, that's what you do. It's just a battle of the wits. It's a battle of the wits. Where's that pen? Oh, there you go. So, that might throw it all out there. Yeah, gotta police the police. Yes, sir. So, that's all I got for y'all tonight, family. I appreciate everything y'all, everything that y'all did tonight. Yeah, my headphones, they not. It's like a turquoise, yo. I don't know, bro. This shit just been crazy, yo. It's like it's so much clothes I can't even wear no more. I had so much Africa Black Power shirts that I can't even wear no more. Like I just got these headphones. It's like a turquoise, bluish. It's not even green, yo. So I've been trying to just cover it up with the dreads. I guess it ain't work good enough. Yeah, my whole setup got messed up tonight, man. Yeah, my whole setup, man. It wasn't even supposed to be like this soul journey, man. Don't laugh at me, man. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Mm-hmm. It look a little crazy. It look a little crazy. That's all good. Don't laugh at me, yeah. But yeah, I would think that that's something that you could do if you want to help Grandmaster Jay. You know, see if any of those members are on any militia. I'm sorry, it's just so much on my mind, yo. Hey, listen, and if y'all ever see something about me, make sure y'all goddamn bring awareness to my shit. Cause goddamn, listen, you know, shit like that can happen to anybody in the movement. Political prisoners. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. And I ain't gonna speak on that too much. You know. We got, let me see, fuck it, yeah. Nah, hold on. How many of y'all wanna watch this Black Power movie? We gotta watch it. Nah, I ain't gonna do it on this stream. I'll do it on the next one. I was like, has anybody ever pulled a sleepover on YouTube, like an all nighter? Like, yo, fuck it, we gonna stay up all night. Let's do that the night of the case, the day of the case. We gonna stay up all night. Goddamn, say no, let me stop. Man. Y'all ain't with it. Like, like that's funny. Oh yeah, no doubt about that. He definitely gonna have an attorney that know the ropes well and able to think tactfully. Is there? Yeah, they gonna sound a lot better than me. I can tell you that. You know. Or if I can't, if I can't, if I can't make it to Louisville on that day, we gonna pull a all not a all night. Well, yeah, I mean, shit, I guess when I started streaming, it's already been 2.5 hours. So what was that? What, 2 o'clock? That was 11:30. 11:30. Let's say we was on here for like another. But the court case ain't till like the 10 in the morning though. If it was like 8 in the morning, like we could do it. But it was until like 10 in the morning. At least it was set for 10 in the morning for the 20th. Before it got rescheduled. So and hopefully that wasn't that was a real email, not no confusion email. $12. If I did, like, I'm not gonna be, sitting at the table for no, 12, 13 hours. Like, it'll just, we'll be playing music. I'll come in and out, you know. Tired, buddy. Yeah, so I'm gonna take my ass to sleep too, bitch. For real. So I gotta get up early in the morning. Early in the morning, you know. I'll probably be sleeping the next, hour or so. Shout out to the dog. She ain't barked tonight. I was like, yo, why she start barking as soon as I get on goddamn live? She adjusting to the. No, I ain't giving it away. But some people ain't even won't even catch it. Though. Right over there, like a little birdie. They will need to discern what the rooftop conspirators are saying in certain codes. Something they is code their conspiracies as well. 24-hour mix. I just people ain't gonna stay up. Even if we stayed up and watched, 2 Black Panther movies, you know what I'm saying? We watched the Geronimo Pratt. We watched Judas and the Black Messiah. We watched, you know what I'm saying, Deacons of Defense. we have like a shut-in on YouTube. We talk about revolutionary shut-in. Break it down. Man, let me stop clowning with y'all, man. Let me get my ass off of YouTube, man. But man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you for everybody that donated via YouTube, Cash App. Everything is much appreciated. Please continue to support the brother Grandmaster Jay. He definitely needs our help. These cases aren't cheap, and the longer they drag it, the more money. You see, they already, man. I know some people that have been on, on bond, the whole 2020 about some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They drag stuff on. They drag stuff on to the last minute. And at the last minute, they might just know well prosecute. We not gonna prosecute. You know what I'm saying? So, just steadfast. Don't lose interest. You're not introduced to the pain of pain. Nah, I don't beat my dog. You crazy as hell. I don't know what you talking about. Not with no pain, and not for barking. How you gonna beat a dog for barking? That's what they supposed to do. Then when somebody outside, then they don't bark, you can only be mad at yourself. And the dog probably ain't bark when the damn feds came there. Don't yell at you. That's like, nah, you don't. I don't yell at nobody or bring nobody down for, being them natural selves. Even when her barking was going crazy, I was just like, just trying to let her know it's all good. Like, I'm not gonna make her think she doing something bad. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, ever. You know, support my dog. I know the different type of bark she be doing. She got a different bark for depending on who you is. She got a bark for the mailman. She got a bark for both of my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? It's all crazy. Talk about the pain and pain. Alright. Hey. How much your dog's turning on you now? Yeah, it's bedtime, man. I'm about to go to bed, yo. Listen, like I was saying, yo, I love and appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate everybody that donated to the Cash App. That was definitely appreciated. I appreciate everybody that stayed tuned in to the channel. I appreciate y'all for supporting the movement. Man, please continue to support Grandmaster Jay. Please continue to support the movement. Stay tuned for them updates. Y'all know we definitely keep you updated on the situation, on the topics, staying relevant without going too crazy and, chasing too many different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm using this time to go in my Superman booth, and, come back to y'all, you know what I'm saying, before I go. You know, this streaming shit ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out here, you feel me? Like, yeah, we out here. We in the streets, you feel me? So, oh yeah, that's important too. Yeah. That's what my neighbor told me. My white neighbor, cool people. So it's like, yo, you go down, fuck that ancestry.com shit. He was like, bro, go down to the county where your grandparent was born at, and you could go to the clerk's office and tell them, hey, I want to see my grandparents' goddamn birth records, and you could see the records and see, how they was traded or sold. But that's another video for another day. Peace and black power to y'all. I hope everybody has a productive day this week, tomorrow, and continue to be productive. Let's stay humble. Let's stay active. All right. And stay righteous as much as you can. As much as you can. It's been real, y'all. Like Olivia said. And black love, black power. Word.